like a piece of popcorn just stuck like right in there at the back, like between your molar and your gum. Oh, hello there.
Making headlines tonight, fashion designer duo who disagreed on their new jeans design find the stupidest possible compromise. Google Nest HubMax technology shown to cause horrific mutations in children. And activists protest against caged children, demand instead that companies produce more free-range children.
Hello, this is The Leak. I'm Rose Bishop and... oh, it's gone. That feels so much better. Well, first up tonight, programs like Neighbourhood Watch encourage safe communities and pro-social practices. But just how much do we really know about our neighbours? Amal Jose investigates.
It's a perfectly normal neighbourhood. No outward signs of anything wrong. But behind closed doors, in this house, there could be a paedophile. Or in this house, there could be one. Or in this house, there could be many. Don't even get me started on that house, the sheer number of pedophiles that could come out of that house. That school? That could be entirely run by pedophiles, training students to become super pedophiles. In fact, it might be entirely possible that the two people alive who are not pedophiles would be you and I.
With the population rapidly ageing, those of us who have the mixed fortune of being alive today will soon witness the greatest intergenerational transfer of wealth in human history. But with so much money on the line, succession planning has become more important than ever. Lance Turnbull with this report.
Meet Morgan Bailey. By day, an ordinary stockbroker. But Morgan is no ordinary stockbroker. Last week, Morgan was named as the sole beneficiary of the wealth of every single baby boomer in the event of all their deaths.
At the end of the day, it's just money. It's not going to change my life. It's not going to go to my head.
Are you likely to distribute that wealth around? Make sure it goes to the people who need it most?
No, I'm just going to put it in savings and live off the interest.
Right, now on The Leak, it's time to check in with the world of numbers and figures and say hello to Lena Moon on the finance desk.
The Finance Report, brought to you by Sweatshop Children in El Salvador.
Thanks, Rose. Tonight I'm talking to a local business owner and entrepreneur who's just won the Melbourne Fringe Fashion Week Young Businesswoman Achiever Influencer Big Time Synergy Business Innovation Money Person of the Year Award, Chelsea Mackenzie Chelsea. Congratulations, Chelsea.
Namaste.
Okay, you know that doesn't mean thank you, right?
Sorry?
Just tell us about your business model, Chelsea.
Oh, I model all my clothes myself.
No, you idiot. Why don't you just tell us where the idea for your award-winning business came from?
Well, basically, it all started when I was shopping for a yoga retreat, and then I realised all the activewear brands on the market were made with microplastics, which ends up in our oceans and then in your belly if you eat fish, which obviously I don't because I'm mostly vegan.
Sure, yuck, and who cares about the ocean, but I guess keep speaking.
So anyway, later that week, I was deep into Downward Dog when it just came to me. You should create a line of high-quality activewear upcycled from pre-loved materials.
Pre-loved? Ah, yucky.
I started making them just for me, but my Instagramily embraced the idea right away, and the label, Chelsea Sells Seashells, took off nearly overnight.
Okay. Is this one of your pre-loved creations?
Yes, this dress is a spin-off from my athleisure line. It's made from repurposed fair trade coffee bags. It would have been trash, but I rescued it.
Ugh, nothing rescued has ever been good. Clothes, dogs, miners in caves. Chelsea, you're just sewing trash together and pretending it's activewear and people are paying enough for it that you have a sustainable business?
Well, like my Fitspo influencer friends have bought a few pairs. Plus, like, you'd have to pay factory workers in Bali that much. And, like, if I ever fall on hard times, I can always, like, ask my daddy for the money.
Trust fund. I knew it. Nobody wins the Businesswoman Achiever Influencer Big Time Synergy Business Innovation Money Person of the Year award selling trash clothes to models without a hefty initial investment from their daddy.
Well, duh. Honestly, like, between you and me, Lena, and please keep a lid on this, but like, the environmental stuff is just a hook to sell cute leggings. I mean, like a fun hook, but only because it's so in right now, you know?
You and me should get a savvy bee, Chels. You seem like my kind of girl. I never thought I'd say that about someone who talks about cleaning up the ocean. Yeah.
OMG, of course. I'll send my private jet.
Oh my God, great. I'll take my private jet to your private jet.
Yeah, totes. Okay. So I'm off to bleach my asshole, but before I go, do you want to take a selfie together?
Yes, totes. Let's do it, but not for free.
Oh, that's okay. Daddy's paying.
Okay, great.
And thank you for that, Lena. Lena?
Can't you see I'm busy networking, Rose? She pays.
Let's not forget who broke you out of rehab, Lena.
How could I? You bring it up every time I see you. I didn't need to be in there, okay? The judge made me go.
Well, you know, it was just nice to do something together. Well, after the break, a plaster cast, and try not to get it wet. It's going to feel a lot better when it's all mended up again, so stay with us. Welcome back to The Leak. Well, we go to the doctor when we're unwell, the hospital when we're injured, and the car wash when we need a shower. But there's only one specialist we see when we need our outside bones looked at, or teeth as they're more commonly known. That's right, dentists. As we all know, 9 out of 10 dentists recommend all the major brands of toothpaste. But what's with that one remaining dentist? David Fowles with more.
Oh my God, here she is. Dr. Canal, is it true that you deliberately disagree with 9 out of every 10 dentists?
No comment.
If it's not true, then why are you running away?
She's the bad boy dentist. Without any remorse for anyone.
Don't get this toothpaste. 9 out of 10 dentists will tell you to get this toothpaste, but they are lying. Big Toothpaste has them by the tooth. I make my own toothpaste.
Dr. Crown is like any other dentist. She studied at a prestigious medical school, opened her own clinic, and tries to do the best for her customers. But one woman is on a mission to bring it all down.
I try to be a good dentist. We're all humans and people make mistakes. But Dr. Canal is the worst dentist to ever have the honor of looking down patients' mouths. I sat down with 9 out of 10 people and they all agree. Complete agreement is very important.
I agree.
As do I.
Why do you think that Dr. Canal is so vehemently opposed, contrary, what's a word that's... well, those 2 words that I just said, against 9 out of 10 dentists?
How do I put this? She is a terrible, selfish person. Just like the human personification of plaque. Like if your gums bleed after you haven't flossed them in a while, that's Dr. Canal to me.
She does make her own toothpaste.
Yeah, but you know she puts toxic chemicals in them, right? Just to make a quick buck. It's atrocious. 9 out of 10 people I've talked to agree she's evil.
Dr. Canal, why do you run from the truth? Oh my God. Okay, she has a toothbrush. Everything's going to be fine. We're not your enemy. We just... Actually, no, forget it. She's crazy.
I think that Dr. Crown possibly was correct. I'm sensing evil. I finally talked Dr. Canal into sitting down with us for this exclusive interview. What do you say to the allegations that your toothpaste is simply your competitor's toothpaste, but mixed with kale and spat into a different bottle?
This interview's over.
It's a yes or no question. She's hiding something. I finally talked Dr. Canal into sitting down with us again for this exclusive second interview. Can you explain to us why you are constantly in disagreement with 9 other dentists?
It's not that I don't like them, it's just that they are terrible people who at their core stand for everything I don't believe in, and I just dislike them immensely and everything about them and their existence.
Your toothpaste contains quite deadly chemicals.
Who said that?
Well, it's, is it true?
It's true, but who's saying that?
Dr. Elizabeth Crown.
Oh, Dr. Elizabeth Crown. Dr. Elizabeth Crown. Dr. Elizabeth Crown has had it out for me since the first day of dental school. She is nothing but a lying piece of who is completely in the teeth of big toothpaste. If I see that dumb again, I will completely.
Please,
I will just.
Dr. Canal, calm down.
I'm gonna kill you.
No.
I'm gonna kill all of you.
And David Fowles was never seen again. I think that ending there might have been accidental. But seriously, if you have any information about David Fowles' whereabouts, please contact the authorities. Now, young people, we've all been one or are about to be one at some point in our lives. Advertisers and marketers have been successfully bleeding disposable income out of them since they were first identified as a consumer demographic. Yet they're a total enigma to our politicians, a group more comfortable engaging with nanas at shopping centre presses than talking to a generation facing climate disaster, housing unaffordability and a job market in tatters. Here to discuss this issue is the ALP's spokesperson for desperate pandering to the youth. Okay, Ned Peppersprout.
Hey, how's it going, Rose? Look at this thing go. How utterly sick is this?
Ned, please put down the fidget spinner.
But Rose, you can spin this thing endlessly. Endless, like the possibilities that come from being a part of the contemporary ALP. Come for the free fidget spinner with every party membership. Stay for the chill beats of DJ Albo. Pow, pow, pow.
Ned, please put the fidget spinner down.
Yeah, right.
And do take off the sunglasses as well. You're on community television. Please show some respect.
Fair.
Ned, how would you say the modern ALP is addressing the issues facing the youth of Australia?
With spicy memes. Bam! Look at all of these. They're great. Spicy, smoking, caliente. Every single one of them.
Oh, boy. Don't you think that these attempts at getting down with the kids might seem inauthentic to young people?
Rose, if you can think of a better way to get young people off their MySpaces and out of their mess of Vines and Tumblrs and into activism, I'd like to hear it.
Oh, you mean like major social justice issues? For example...
Yeah. Current party policy forbids me from admitting that I know what that is. Okay? How cool is coal, by the way?
Then what do you hope to achieve by drawing more young people into the Labor Party?
Look, we just want to get the young homies spreading the ALP gospel around the clock, 24/7, no breaks, no days off.
No days off? What would the unions say
Unions?
about that?
Where? Please don't tell Andrew Bolt that I was near one.
I'm pretty sure you and I have met before. Didn't you used to be a Greens volunteer a decade ago?
The coolest thing any young person can do is grow up, join the party that can actually get elected, and then spend years and years and years agitating for change from within a notionally centre-left party that has been hijacked by its right faction for over 20 years. Hey, how about I just tell you about that most righteous cool dude, Jim Chalmers? Have
considered tailoring your policies on housing affordability towards young people?
Well, young people love camping at music festivals, right?
Do they?
I don't know, do they? Anyway, our platform is to release Crown land and create permanent luxury camping sites. It's government-funded glamping, tailor-made to the insta-fabulous lifestyles of today's young professionals.
People can't live their lives in tents, though. They need actual housing.
That sounds like a challenge to some of our more adventurous, extreme constituents.
What about health and well-being? What's Labor doing to address youth suicide rates?
Rose, I have canvassed lots of young voters on 4chan, and they have told me, personally, that anyone who thinks we're not doing enough about youth suicide can go kill themselves. So,
Did you just tell people to commit suicide on live television?
I'm not sure. To be honest with you, my heart is pounding like crazy from that energy drink. Everything sounds echoey.
Do you have any idea of what young people actually need?
What?
Ned Peppersprout, pandering centrist, wank stain.
Rose, I believe the kids call it pizzandering, centrist, jizzdabber, biatch.
Oh. Hey, can I call you an ambulance?
Please.
Okay. And now to Scott Limbrick with the maps and rain and stuff.
Thank you, Rose. Well, it's been a slow start to spring with grey skies dominating for much of the month, and it's not time to put away your umbrellas just yet. Humidity is rising, barometer's getting low. According to all sources, the street's the place to go. Are you all right, Rose?
Sorry, yes, please keep going. Tell us more.
Okay. Well, Rose, tonight, for the first time, just about 10:30 for the first time in history, Rose, what... So you got a problem? What's
What is it, Scott?
Seriously?
No, don't stop now. Tell us about the weather.
Okay, Rose, I had an entire report written out on my auto cue. Methodical, cross-checked, calibrated.
Well, you still do, Scott. Just keep reading it.
I couldn't have left this auto cue alone for more than 7 minutes. I swear.
Okay, but what happens at 10:30?
I have no choice now. There's nothing else available for me to read, because you have childishly and immaturely replaced critical environmental data with crass pop lyrics.
Oh, just read the auto cue, Scott. What happens at 10:30? What happens at 10:30, Scott? What happens? Oh, go on, read it, we're done. Read it, it's all over, go on.
For the first time in history, it's going to start raining men.
Scott, did you say it's going to start raining men?
Yes, Rose, it's going to start raining men. Are you happy? Are you happy? I'll go one further. Tall, blonde, dark and lean, rough and tough and strong and mean. Yeah, I'm playing your game. Does this feel like winning, Rose? Are you a winner if you make me say, on a serious, rational, meteorological segment, God bless Mother Nature, she's a single woman too?
Any plans for the weekend, Scott?
I'm going to get absolutely soaking wet.
Well, watch out for falling gentlemen, everybody, and don't forget to drink plenty of water. Turns out you need to do that to stay alive. After the break, more show. This is that show, but here's the break. Welcome back to The Leak, and now for the Climate Report.
The Climate Report, brought to you by the wisdom of the ancestors we genocided.
Thanks, Rose. Making environmental news tonight. Recent efforts by the Department of the Environment to control introduced species have backfired in a major way. The government have recently attempted to eradicate local rabbit populations and introduced species by releasing an enormous amount of European foxes into the state to hunt the rabbits. When later advised that Australia actually already had a large feral population of European foxes, the government responded by stating, "Yeah, well, so does your mum," a statement that is both rude and confusing. And now to deal with an absolutely enormous fox population, staff has convened to deploy a larger and more effective predator, the Canadian lynx. However, a complaint from a city council about unsightly piles of lynx corpses cluttering suburban streets prompted the department to deploy an even more powerful predator to clear them. Angry donkey pigs. This newly created breed has so far been only moderately effective at dealing with the piles of lynx corpses, but has been enormously effective at terrorising a local Westfield and completely destroying 2 separate Dunkin' Donuts kiosks.
Just out of interest though, where would one acquire a donkey pig?
Oh, I can get you one for a price. Money is great.
Oh, that'd be good.
Rose, you know you're not allowed to have pets after the whole thing with the dead kittens. There's a whole thing, I remember that.
Look, I told you, I thought they got their energy from the sunlight like all the other plants do.
Oh, I'm never going to let you look after my bespoke leopard bears.
Every minute you let them continue to exist is a crime against nature
Oh,
itself.
so is you being a cuck, Scott, but no one's put you down yet.
Okay, can someone explain to me what a cuck is? Just
would like to.
Let's not bring his wife into it again. I feel bad about last time. I have been Rose Bishop, and next week I will emerge from my cocoon as a full-fledged moth. Good night.